Hey everybody, it's Wednesday night, a little after 9 o'clock p.m. in the United States, here in California, Pacific time. And I'm just sitting here. I was thinking about a message I got from a friend, one of our people in our community here that follow me, and she's in Ireland. First, I gotta show you my beautiful flowers. I'm sitting here and they're just, gosh, I don't know if you know lilies very well, but they let off the most beautiful fragrance. So I'm just enjoying those as I'm sitting here talking to you. Sometimes they let off this little poof, and it's kind of like poof, perfume in the face. Anyway, I have a follower in Ireland who sent me a little question. She's been sober for about 26 years and started following me. And I hadn't been going to meetings though, and messaged me about a meme that I posted. I love it when I post memes and they strike home with somebody and they contact me. It was about fear, and she said she's feeling a lot of fear, and so I thought I'd do this for her and anybody else out there that's dealing with fear. So the thing about alcoholism, if you've been listening to me for a while, following me, alcoholism is a mental illness. Alcoholism is not about the drinking. So many people think it's about the drinking, right? They think that as soon as they quit drinking or using, everything's going to get better. And it does, because, I mean, whose life wouldn't get better if you quit using drugs or drinking alcoholically, right? So, but that's not really what the problem is. That's more like the solution to your problem. This disease of alcoholism manifests itself in different ways. It's a feeling of irritable, restless discontent. If you know, if you resonate with that at all, you probably have experienced alcoholism. Irritable, restless, and discontent feeling, and manifests itself in resentments, fears, and sex problems. So what happens is when you're feeling resentful or fearful, you usually will pick up and drink or use. I mean, we don't like to feel that way. We don't want to feel uncomfortable. And so that's what we do. If you take away the alcohol and the drugs, the fear is going to amp up, right? The anxiety, the even resentment and anger. You see people that quit drinking and they're angry, right? They don't have a program. They quit drinking and they don't have a program. They're just white knuckling it and they're pissed. And you just say one little thing and they fly off the handle. Or all of a sudden they're fearful. All these anxieties start coming up. I have that a lot myself. And I believe that's because it's a mental illness and there are other issues on the spectrum. Some not so much for some people. For me, I do have some fear and anxiety that come up. Alcohol made me brave. So did drugs. So the deal is what you're looking for is a spiritual answer. You're looking for a way to live your life free of resentments, fear, and sex problems, right? You don't want to be drug around by the nose or have to limit your life because you're afraid. Everything made me afraid. When I first got to, not when I first got to Alcoholics Anonymous, but after my relapse, when I came back, after that long time of just trying to get back to sobriety, I was riddled with fear. I was afraid of everything. I had lost everything. I was financially bankrupt. I was beyond debt. I was worried about the IRS, the state. I owed everybody money. It was terrifying. I'd lost everything. I lost my car. I lost my home. I lost everything. My family, no one wanted to talk to me. All my friends disowned me. It was awful. I was alone and I was afraid. And I came in and I got sober and I was sharing about how I really think my underlying issue is fear. And this guy, it got around to this guy and he said, the problem with alcoholics is selfishness and self-centeredness. That's the problem. Fear is just another way for you to think about yourself. Wow. I was appalled, right? And yet it struck a nerve. I knew he was right. I knew that when I get in fear, all I'm doing is thinking about myself, what I'm going to lose, what I'm not going to get, something's not going to go my way. It's all about me. And I'm not thinking anything about anybody else, right? And living in a spiritual world is about being of service, about trying to help others. And if I am thinking about myself most of the time, all the time, I am going to be locked in fear. Same with resentment. I get pissed off because things are not going my way, right? I will do anything to make myself feel better. And I want to feel better. And I think and think and think and think and think all day. It's exhausting how much I think about myself. Oh my God. And I like to think I'm thinking about others. But really, the motive underneath is still me, getting me what I want. So once I realized this fear was more self-centered fear, right? Fear of everything. It was an inability to trust a higher power, trust the universe, trust that everything was going to work out the way it was supposed to work out, and be okay with that. To have some tools that no matter what happened, it was going to be okay. It was God's way. And so really fear, when I'm in fear, I'm in Karen's will. And when I'm in faith, I'm in God's will. And like I've said before, faith is an action. You can't sit there in fear and think, oh God, please give me faith. I think you've got to do something to have faith. Take some action, right? Faith is action. Help somebody. Find somebody to help. Get out of yourself. Quit thinking about yourself. See how you can add to the stream of life. All those things we talk about when I do the meetings on Facebook Live in the evening. At the end, I do that inventory, and it says, did I add to the stream of life today? Or was I thinking about myself most of the time? So think about that. I mean, really think about that. Fear is just another way for me to think about myself. Could that be true? Right? If I ask God, if God could keep me sober and no human power could keep me sober, then really I should be able to do anything. Right? I can't do it on my own, but with God's help, right? I could probably do anything. I could probably accept anything. So a little less Karen, a little more God. Anyway, I hope this helped. Hope this helps my friend in Ireland. I think she might be awake right now. So maybe I'm going to post it right now instead of wait until the morning. And also check out my Facebook Lives. I'm doing those meetings. Those might help. Tune into those meetings because I'm reading right out of the big book. And what else? I love you all the way in Ireland. I believe in you. And I'm glad we're on this road together. Have a great day. Bye.